Okay, time to play one of my favorite games, Where Am I? Here are some hints. I got here by car, but I'm exploring by boat. There are lots of towering pine trees, totem poles, crackling fires, and even a spouting geyser. Think you know? Well, the answer might surprise you. It's all next on Great Hotels. If you said, she's in Yosemite, or that girl's in Yellowstone, you'd be on the right track, but about 1,000 miles off, because I'm in the middle of Florida, at Disney's Wilderness Lodge Resort right outside of Orlando. Wilderness Lodge is tucked away on 150 acres of forested land, right in the middle of Walt Disney World. Even on the drive up to the hotel, you feel as if you're entering the Pacific Northwest, not a palm tree in sight. It even smells like you're in the mountains.
Good morning. Welcome to the Wilderness Lodge.
Well, good
How are
morning
you?
to you. Great, thank you.
Let me take care of the luggage for you.
Great. Wasn't that nice? Even the bell staff are dressed like park rangers. Oh, now don't confuse this with Disney's Fort Wilderness or the Animal Kingdom Lodge. This is the Wilderness Lodge, and it is a recreation of the National Park lodges of the 1900s. The lobby is mountainous. It's a lodge, all right, with hefty beams, leather furniture, mission-style lamps, richly oiled wood floors, crisp mountain breezes. Okay, so maybe it's air conditioning. Come on, use your imagination. I read that this jaw-dropping 7-story atrium was built using all lodgepole pines from Oregon, and that really surprised me, that they used real wood. It's Disney. I thought they'd use, you know, make-believe wood. There is so much fun in the details here. You see the columns bundled together with carved animals on top. There are deer, mighty buffalo, a raccoon peeking out from his home, hand-carved totem poles, and all around you'll see artwork and artifacts created and inspired by Native Americans. Just look at these feather headdresses. And would you get a load of the light fixtures? Suspended teepees. Love it. A note of caution about the lobby. It's so beautiful that no one looks where they're going. They look up and walk. Some of them even look up, turn backwards, and then walk. What anchors the room is this 7-story fireplace with an incredibly ornate screen surrounded by rocking chairs. And if you look up close, you see the layers? Those represent the Grand Canyon's actual strata. So you can see what 1.6 billion years of geology looks like. But you know what really adds to the drama of the lobby? They pipe in this charging Western music like in the movies, and it inspires you. You're like, I'll go west. I'll work the land. I'll order room service. Yeah! Walt Disney World has 20 resorts with all different price ranges that can pretty much suit everyone's taste and budget.
Miss Brown, your room is right here. Here's your key. And thank you so very much for staying with us, Miss Brown. I hope you have a magical stay here at Disney's Wilderness Lodge.
I will.
Thank you.
There are 728 rooms at Disney's Wilderness Lodge, and they even have value-priced rooms, so don't be scared off by the name resort. Well, this is just nicer than 2 logs on a campfire. Excuse me while I just mosey on in here. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do that anymore. But it really is pretty cute, huh? They've definitely achieved that mountain decor, mission-style furniture and lamps, frame scenes of wildlife. And this, believe it or not, is a couch that folds out to a bed. Very convenient. Oh, now I have a deluxe room, so it comes with this separate seating area, and I have got a little mini fridge and a coffee pot. You know, this place is perfect for those of you that love the great outdoors, but not really. You know, when your kids come to you and say, we want to go camping, and you're like, oh, this is the place you come to. Look, you don't have to zip and unzip a tent. You push open lace curtain French doors to beds with fluffy pillows and springy mattresses. You don't have to read by flashlight. You've got bed lamps with roaming buffalo. And forget about hanging your soggy wet clothes over a tree limb. They'll be high and dry in your own armoire. And look, running water, fresh, clean towels delivered daily, and indoor plumbing. Some people hear the call of the wild. You, like the flush of a toilet. I understand. Aha! This is where all the action is. Now, all the rooms here have some sort of balcony or patio, and this is one of the few hotels that I've stayed at where you really don't need to worry about what your view is because there's just not a bad one in the bunch. So if I were you, I would spend more money on the actual room than the view. So, let's go exploring. This is the Mega Pool Complex, where the local wildlife has come to cool off after a satisfying meal of ice cream and French fries. Let's observe how they tend their young, shall we? But it's pretty neat how this whole pool thing just comes together. It first starts off as a bubbling spring in the lobby, flows into a creek, over a waterfall, down towards the pool, under the pool, and then out towards the lake. What is that noise? Oh, it's the geyser. It just erupted. This is one of the biggest crowd pleasers here at the Wilderness Lodge. It's this computerized geyser, and it shoots up hot steam and then water 120 feet, and everyone's like, woo! And then the water kind of sprays at you, and you're like, ah! And it's like, whoo! And, well, we missed it. Sorry. But we won't miss it again. I mark my words, we will get to see this. But we are in Disney World. There is fun to be had.
All this fresh air is making me hungry. When we come back, a quirky cafe called Whispering Canyon, where nobody ever whispered. And then, hey, this is Walt Disney World, where the Magic Kingdom is just a boat ride away. That's all next.
I'm staying at Disney's Wilderness Lodge, where you'll wake up to tall timber and the grandeur of Rocky Mountain National Park in the middle of Florida. When you stay here, you must make a reservation at the Whispering Canyon Cafe. This is a place for you and your well-behaved children to have a quiet meal together.
Hi, welcome to Whispering Canyon. Let's wait for the ponies to come on in. Ready? How are you doing? Oh, watch out! Watch out! You'll get run over.
And if you think your kids are loud and unruly, wait till you meet the waiters.
This is time for the Whispering Canyon Animal Calls. I'm Doc Willis, the town veterinarian. I'm going to do a few of my calls for you today. I am cheating, of course. We'll start with the pin-tailed duck, widgeon, green-winged teal. Need anything else? Ketchup! Who's got the ketchup? Let's go! My very own mother-in-law. That's right, keep it coming, keep it coming.
Howdy folks, how you doing here today? I'm the Buffalo Kid. I will be taking care of you today. Like it or not, you're pretty much stuck with me.
Thank you. Hey, I need some Tabasco for my eggs. Okay, one more chance to catch the geyser. Come on, come on. Got a boat to catch for the Magic Kingdom. Okay, we can't wait. Let's go. Walt Disney World, here we come.
The Wilderness Lodge is a destination all in itself, but this is Disney, and the Magic Kingdom is only a boat ride away. In fact, once you arrive at the lodge, you don't have to drive again. Leave your car parked and take Disney transportation. It's convenient, and best of all, it's free. These charming boats leave the Wilderness Lodge dock about every 15 minutes. I'm sort of wanting to stay in the Western mode, so I headed to Frontierland, one of the original attractions at Disney World.
Okay, Ventureland, Fantasy, Frontierland. Okay, that way? Or is it, I don't know where Frontierland...
And in this area of the Magic Kingdom, it's all about the spirit of the American frontier. Remember Big Thunder Mountain Railroad? It's supposed to be a runaway gold mining train. If you've ever seen Utah's Bryce Canyon, that's what Thunder Mountain was modeled after. All I know is that it's one fun roller coaster ride. If you want to wet your whistle, I know just the place to belly up to the bar.
Just washing back a root beer float at the Diamond Horseshoe Saloon. Ma'am, may I have a straw, please?
Tom Sawyer's Island is a small patch of land in the middle of rivers of America, and for Disney World is a welcome hideaway from the crowded streets of the Magic Kingdom. Now, there's only one way you can get back and forth to the island, and that's across the river. When you leave on the raft for Tom Sawyer's Island, a sign says, "If you like dark caves, bottomless pits, and shaky bridges, you've come to the best place." I think the coolest thing on Tom Sawyer's Island is the deserted cave. You're not totally sure whether the sounds of bats are a Disney sound effect or not.
No idea where I'm going.
It's even kind of cold and drafty in here. You can't see but a few feet in front of you. It seems like I came through this way before. Or did I? When you're staying at the Wilderness Lodge, Frontierland and the Magic Kingdom is the perfect theme park match. And with boats cruising between the two from early morning until just after the park closes, I decided to take a break and head back to the hotel because there's one place that I haven't seen yet. I've heard that besides booking a room at the Wilderness Lodge, there's another way to visit this resort, and it's especially cool for families. It's called the Villas at Wilderness Lodge, and guess what? I've got a key.
Let me show you one. Isn't this great? You got your own little homestead. Now, the villas are located in a building right next to the lodge, and they're part of Disney's Vacation Club, which is their version of the timeshare condo. But here's the tip. If the members aren't using it, you can book it just like you would a hotel room. None of that, interest down or signing papers. It becomes a hotel room. And look at this. You got your own kitchen with a dishwasher, sink, refrigerator, stove, plates, everything. A beautiful living room. This is a sleeper sofa. Pull that out, sleep 3 kids, or your uncle that seems to always tag along on all your vacations. You got a spacious bedroom with a queen-size bed, a bathroom, and behind door number 3, and all villas have this northwestern forest view in Florida. You're definitely going to want to save a night for adults only at Artist Point, the fine dining eatery right in the lodge. They call it elegant yet casual, and it really is a beautiful setting with big windows that look out over panoramic views of the courtyard, waterfalls, and Bay Lake. They offer specialties that are otherwise sort of hard to find in Florida, like cedar roasted wild king salmon, a mixed grilled trio of venison, elk, and lamb. They even have top sirloin of buffalo.
I'm having dinner here tomorrow night, but tonight is something special that I have to admit brings out the kid in me. It's a whole bonus experience right down the path from Wilderness Lodge, and it's what makes this hotel destination one of the most family-friendly spots in the country. We'll head there next.
I'm at the Disney's Wilderness Lodge and Villas outside of Orlando, Florida, where you can pretend like you packed up the whole family in the station wagon and headed for the mountains. I'm on a nature path that leads you from Wilderness Lodge to Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground, a completely different part of Disney World. And again, I'm amazed because, look, these trees are real. See? Cue coconut falling on top of head and girl passing out on ground. Sorry.
The nature walk is just about a mile long, and if you don't feel like hoofing it, Fort Wilderness will let you rent bikes or even a golf cart.
Thanks.
At Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground, you'll find hundreds of air-conditioned little cabins for rent here. Each fits about 6, with its own bedroom, kitchenette, and living room. Very cute. There are almost 800 traditional campsites for RV mavens and tent campers. I had no idea this existed at Disney World.
But the hottest tip here is that while you're staying at the Wilderness Lodge, you can catch any of the activities and entertainment here at Fort Wilderness. And believe me, it's a hot ticket.
Hello!
The evening Hoop-de-Doo musical review is the longest continually running dinner show in America. And believe it or not, you have to book your tickets sometimes weeks in advance.
Supper is served family style, with hearty helpings that will stuff you full. There are 3 shows a night at the Hoop-de-Doo Review, and I guarantee you'll be humming the tune all night long. If you ask the kids staying at the Fort Wilderness what their favorite part of the day is, I'll bet most of them will say nighttime, because that's when, weather permitting, Fort Wilderness has a campfire for roasting marshmallows and making s'mores.
have movies and sing-alongs, and you can rub noses with Chip and Dale, the official campground mascots.
And after a day at the theme parks, this is a simple pleasure you and your family will thoroughly enjoy.
By simply making a right turn into Disney's Wilderness Lodge, all traces of Florida disappear. The road winds its way through a forest of pine, wildflowers, and juniper that slowly give way to a lodge as majestic as a mountain. The urge to explore will spark as you discover the detail of the lobby with a bubbling spring that begins indoors and finds its way over a waterfall down towards the lake. This is Disney's idea of roughing it. No leaky tents or mischievous raccoons, just comfortable rooms in a wondrous environment. At Disney World, to go west, you head east. Hey! All right! Finally!
Tonight, sometimes truth is scarier than fiction. The team from Most Haunted explores dark corners in search of the supernatural. It's most unpredictable, most chilling, most haunted. Tonight at 9, only on the Travel Channel.